not a game. Did Daddy agree?
If he did, you must put the idea into his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Really?
Vision and order, cogs in a wheel, opening a ledger, closing a deal, prudent investment, financial sense, a perfect ray of sunshine, pounds, shillings, and pence.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning. Great men have dreams of power and position, and it's our job to back them to the hilt. For shrewd investment and advice, they'll pay our price, the bedrock on which banks are built. Banks, a word. I see Herr von Hustler is coming in again today. Have you made your decision?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Good. Be sure it's the right one.
Every transaction, credit or debt, sheets are well balanced, targets are met.
Air bonds. What objections can you have? My security is more than adequate, and Latin America is an expanding market. What does the matter? Have you no courage?
But, Mr. Von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is, what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
Yes, money. But I wonder, making money out of money, is that really enough?
Are you man enough to be a banker? A man has dreams of building an empire to make his name in many distant lands. And in the new world, I am told, we'll soon strike gold. Let's seize that chance with both our hands.
Assessing the market, limit the risk. Little room for error. Business is risk.
Have you come to your decision, Mr. Banks? There's a town of good people whose future depends on you.
I know that, but...
Please, Mr. Banks, give us this chance. You won't regret it. The factory could be up and running in weeks and expanding before the year's out. I'd give everything I got. You have to believe me.
I do believe you, Mr. Northbrook, and I've tried to find a way, but there just is not the collateral.
What about my workforce? Decent men who want a better life. They're my collateral. My men have dreams to earn an honest living. A wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, it paves the way. I promise we'd repay the loan.
I'm sorry, Mr. Northbrook, but I just...
Daddy.
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see that I'm busy?
No, we're done. And no man should be too busy for his own children. What are you here for, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this. 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is in how you spend it. Do good, and may you have good luck.
And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you.
I'll wait outside.
What is the meaning of this, Mary Poppins? Really, I am not without a sense of humor.
Aren't you, Daddy?
No, I am not. But when I was a little boy, I would never have dared interrupt my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course I was. But when I was a little boy, my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way. And he'd have been very annoyed if she hadn't.
What about your mother?
I shouldn't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Didn't they mind?
Mind? They were glad to get rid of me.
Then who kissed you goodnight? Miss Andrew?
Certainly not. There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense. What's the matter?
Poor Daddy.
Poor? What do you mean, poor? That's what made me the man that I am. Eh, Mary Poppins?
Yes, I'm afraid it did.
All right. You've seen where I work, and I have a great deal to do.
When you invest the bank's money, what are you looking for, Daddy? A good man or a good idea?
Well, I suppose I should say it's a good idea, but a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Now come along, children.
Mr. Von Hustler, I've considered your arguments, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
You will regret this.
A man with dreams that life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain at first glance deserves a chance. Now, Mr. Northbrook, when exactly could the factory be built?
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it.